So what story has the data told for Michael and Michelle? Let's jump into our final slides to find out. This slide answers three key questions. How much do they spend over 25 years? How much do they spend over their lifetime? And what do they have to show for it? This $930,000 figure represents their mortgage payment of $3,100 per month times 12 months over 25 years. This is how much the mortgage would cost if they didn't factor in inflation or the time value of money. The second bar at $650,000 represents the total value of mortgage payments in today's dollars as calculated by ES Planner based on the default inflation rate of 3% per annum. Finally, as rent is projected to keep up with inflation, it turns out that it only costs 50 grand more in today's dollars in mortgage payments over 25 years to buy the 3-bedroom house than to rent the 1+den condo. If we take into account all property related expenses over Michael and Michelle's lifetime, including the $125,000 in down payment and closing costs, and compare this to only rental expenses for the condo, it costs them about $285,000 more to buy the house. And by paying that $285,000, they've created an opportunity for them to build over $800,000 in home equity for them to use as they wish. So in effect, Michael and Michelle are over $500,000 better off financially in buying the house than renting the condo. And that's before taking into consideration any other additional rental expenses that they would likely incur. I want to make it clear that we're not comparing apples to apples here. We're looking at paying off a mortgage at $3,100 per month, which could help Michael and Michelle buy a house, versus them continuing to rent their 1+den condo for $2,000 a month, which is cheaper on a monthly basis right now, but it's not the ideal place for them to raise their family, and they will need to continue paying rent for the rest of their lives. This is the final slide, and it represents the summary of today's presentation for Michael and Michelle. It points out that if they can cope with the additional necessary expenses over the first 25 years of home ownership while they have a mortgage, they will benefit from being able to build over $800,000 in home equity, and their net worth will peak at over $2 million in today's dollars during their first years of retirement. Overall, home ownership will allow them to build more wealth and will allow them more options in later life with regards to how they spend their money, live their life, and pass on their good fortunes. Affordability is a problem for young families in Toronto. However, if it makes sense for your current situation, home ownership is a worthy goal that can help you build wealth and create options for yourself and your family in the future. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you how you can calculate what you can afford using the free online tools that are available to you. If you found this helpful, please share these videos with anyone else you know that's still trying to decide whether they should rent or buy their primary residence.